I'm just going on a train ride to New York City. Well, I'm on the phone with my wife at the time. She's actually in Israel. We're just blessed with our a grandchild a few weeks ago. I was
Oh,
there, and
Mazel
Mazel
tov.
now
tov.
she's
Yeah.
there. Thank you. Thanks.
Mm.
And I was talking because I'm actually writing a new book right now with Alan Houston, who's the NBA All-Star Knicks guy. And the basic idea behind the book there is called Rising Higher, Living Above the Net, like living life with greater purpose. And we're
Uh-huh.
interviewing soulful athletes. So one of the people that I'm interviewing is Coach Jim Calhoun. I'm talking to him next week, who was a famous coach for the Huskies. And there's a woman next to me who says, who I don't know her. She says, "Wow, Coach Calhoun." She overhears it. And she says she's a husky. So I finished the conversation. I turn to her and she sees I'm wearing like a kippah yarmulke. And then she volunteers and she says, "Oh, I've been to Israel before. I went on birthright." And it starts a whole conversation.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I talk to her. She's wearing like a little Jewish star on the train. And then she turns to me and says, "Can I ask you a question?" I tell her I'm a rabbi. And then she says, "I have a baby. I have a boy who's 5 years old. He was never named. He doesn't have a Hebrew name."
Mm.
And I said, "How come?" She said, "Well, it was COVID, and they did the Brit Milah, the circumcision, in the hospital."
Mhm.
And I said, "Look, maybe I can help you. The special ceremony, we can do it." And we exchanged numbers. And then she says, "My grandmother will be so happy." She didn't marry a Jewish guy, but the baby's Jewish.
Mhm.
And she said, "My grandmother's going to be so happy that I spoke to a rabbi on the train today." And I'm thinking, God, and I said, God is in that train right now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That was
sure.
an Elijah moment.
That
I
was.
mean, there are hundreds of chairs I could have sat, whatever, but God kept that seat open. And I sat there, and had I not connected with her,
Mhm.
that moment would have been gone. But that was
Right.
I'll never forget that train ride. I've gone
That's
a lot of
special.
trains.